in the Christmas episode of Dead or Alive.
I'm trying to do more jolly things later.
I'm not that interesting. I just design.
Stop it. Don't.
Here's some examples. Just like a Rolodex of nothing. Just
Boom,
blank
boom.
pictures. Boom, boom, boom.
White
Logos,
screen.
T-shirts.
Shout out to Wiley's merch though.
Shout out to Wiley's
That shit
merch.
was-
I just work for Wiley. He's got me in a basement, chained up. Thank you for letting me come out here in the interview today.
We're not gonna. All right, hi guys.
Hey,
Welcome
y'all.
to Dead or Alive. Ho, ho, ho. I'm not good at being a festive ass.
This is the new Santa Claus.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start because as I texted
Yeah,
you
we've just been
today,
talking for an hour.
quite literally, graphic design. Boom.
Boom. Graphic design is my passion. My passion.
Did you know?
Fonts, love them. 1001fonts.com, love them.
I feel like, I don't know, every creative person, I feel like they never actually know what they're going to do until one day they do. No, I don't know. Did you know that you're going to do graphic design? Like,
not graphic design. I think I thought I was going to be a tattoo artist at first.
you still can.
Yeah, I could, but needles terrify me. Even though I get tatted all
I
the
was
time.
about to say, you.
I think it's other people's blood that terrifies me.
Yeah, you got to
That's stressful.
wipe it off every.
Yeah.
Yo, you
But
can
no,
still do it.
I wanted to be a tattoo artist. I didn't know honestly, I didn't know what I want to do. I was really like lost in high school, and my dad was like, you know, graphic design is an option since you like to draw. And I was like, cool.
You're right.
What the fuck is a graphic designer? And he was like, look at the Fanta logo. This was made by, that was literally his example.
Wait, that's so cool though.
Yeah, and he was like, you can design stuff like this. And I was like, I can draw letters. Like, that's not hard.
Like, this isn't.
And then it was really hard. It's still hard. But yeah, and then he was like, you can also be an architect, you can do this and that. And then it was like my senior year of high school, and I was like, what am I gonna do? So I was like, I'm gonna go to art school. And then I toured SCAD in Atlanta, and I was like, I'm not gonna go to art school.
Oh my God.
'cause it was expensive, you know, and we don't got it
sure.
like that. And I was just really in the internet for like 6 months, and I saw like, I mean, I lived the entire like 2014, 2015, 2016 scene of Atlanta through the internet because I lived like an hour away. And people that know me know that I don't live in the city.
Yeah, did I even actually
we
meet you in
didn't meet
person until I
like,
came back?
Till like 2019,
That's
I think,
actually
when we met.
freaking crazy,
So at
bro.
this point, like, I was like kind of like living vicariously through the internet.
Yeah.
And then I finally got down here, and like within the first night, I met like Key and PNB Rock and like all these like, you know, like underground artists. PNB Rock was just like popping off, and Key, you know, he was Key.
Yeah. Quite literally.
And then like I ended up getting an internship at A3C, which was kind of like the first thing that I ran into. And awkwardly enough, I ran into the owner of A3C. Shout out Mike Wahlberg, my boy. Congratulations on the baby. I know you're not going to see this, but I'll probably send you the link.
I'm screaming.
But yeah, I ran into him in 2018 at the soft launch for Reverie.
Reverie is like a recent development?
Or at least I think it is, but it was like 2018,
chaotic place.
like April. And I had just gotten off tour with Wiley.
Hell yeah. Oh my God.
And it wasn't even a tour. We just drove around. We just drove all over the United States and like slept on floors and performed for like 20 people in Kansas.
Oh my
Shout out to
God,
Wiley.
please.
I ran into him the day before Reverie opened at the soft launch.
That's crazy.
And then he was blackout drunk, and I got his email, and I was like, hey, I really want to work for A3C, because that's all I wanted to do at the time.
And that's, you just hit
And
him up?
he was like, here's my email, like, let me drink, right? Like, he didn't really care.
He said.
Yeah, and then I emailed him every day for like a month.
Okay, perfect.
Or no, I emailed Matt, the guy that he worked with, like several times.
As you should.
And then finally he was like, okay, come to the office. He gave me the address. It was like downtown at the time. And yeah, they started me out as an intern, and this was the year that like Wu-Tang took over, right?
Oh,
so,
yeah,
like,
I remember.
So
I remember this.
It was like really cool because in like a span of 3 months, I went from like being the intern that nobody knew,
Crazy.
and I didn't even know Photoshop at the time.
No way.
No, I was working through Illustrator, and then he was like, "No, we're gonna do everything in Photoshop." So I learned Photoshop in a matter of a week, and then I was doing flyers like that had like Lil Wayne's face on it, like RZA, Wu-Tang. So it was like, then that just like flooded my portfolio, and it was just like,
that's amazing.
Literally from 0 to 100, and it was such a weird learning experience because like I wanted to flex so bad, but I just couldn't because I was learning, and everything moved so quick that by the time the festival came around, like it was, you know. It was over. Yeah,
literally, it's like 3 or however long it is. A week.
It was like months, and then the next festival season, he like brought me in as lead designer, and like this was like the year that like Megan Thee Stallion was headlining, Lil Keat and Lil Got It, and this was like all over the city, right? So for like, and I still had a full-time job at a factory. Like, you know,
yes, I forget that you did.
Like I like even up until like a couple months ago, I had a job at a factory. So it was like I've always done both. Then I would like work in the mornings at A3C, drive back to my town.
You're driving, brother,
and then like working second shift till midnight, and then doing it all over again, like 5 days a week. And now we're back. Woo! I got a job now.
Back outside, boys.
I'm not broke, kinda.
I guess you're driving 50,000 damn hours.
I know. I still drive a lot because I don't live in the city.
You gotta move.
Man, look, if apartments were cheap, I would be down here already.
Facts. That's very true. I can't even.
I don't pay rent right now. I got a dog. He's practically a child.
Manchas.
Shout out my boy.
My baby. My grandson.
Put a picture in, like right here.
My grandson. My godchild is what I meant to say. But
he's like every person's like honorary.
It's not me never seeing Manchas, and I'm like, I love you. You're my favorite person.
Literally, like all my friends love my dog.
So cute.
I should have
brought Manchas.
I should have brought my dog.
We're crying.
Everybody that knows me knows that I just love my dog like a child.
So sweet. Damn, I want a dog so bad.
But yeah, and now I work at a t-shirt company, and we supply like Nike and Adidas, which is
insane.
Cool. And then I do on the side.
Like stupid. No, you don't do stupid
cool
shit.
stuff on the side.
Jesus, there's so many things. I don't know. BOREGARD is the first one. Obviously, Amelia. Shout out Bo. Shout out Wiley. Shout out Amelia. Shout out DvDx.
Yeah, love David.
That's love David. Boy. We love you, David. Yeah. By the way. You're excellent. Damn, I can't think of any.
He's on tour right now.
Wait, I saw a video yesterday.
It's so crazy to see like how far they've come. Like you just really.
These are like the homies, and they're like literally.
They're touring all over the United States. Bruh. Literally songs with Lil Wayne. Shout out Kenny.
Bruh, that video with David the Tragic and DvDx and then Kenny. Like I literally was like, bruh, this is like.
Yeah, I remember I went. That was like, I don't pop out a lot, so it's like it's really fun when I do go to like events. And I just get to see everybody that I follow on the internet. And I'm like, man, like, it's really good to see how far you've come. Even though, like, I was just running around the city aimlessly for a couple years, I never wanted to be at the forefront. I always wanted to be behind the scenes. So even with working with, like, Wiley, like,
I love that.
I'm not, like, you know, on stage with him, like, you know, opening up for him or anything.
I feel that.
Because I don't rap. But, you know, like, I'll help him sell merch. Like, we went on tour together.
Shout out to
Grip for taking us on tour.
Woo!
But it's crazy because, like, even then, like, I'll get recognized by his fans. And they're like, whoa, you're the dude that makes all the merch. And then I'm like, you're the dude that makes the covers.
Yo,
and it's like.
Wiley has
I
mean, yes. He do, though. Like, do you remember?
He's got fans, like, a mug. And, like, I was only at 2 stops on the tour. And it was like. Everybody there was just like
when there's shows that he's at.
But I was still like this like 19, 20-year-old like scared kid. I didn't really want like nobody knew what I did up until like 2019. Just because like I wasn't proud of what I was doing, you know, like it was like I was trying, but my shit was good, and sometimes that's how it goes. Like even if it's not good, you gotta just have to start.
You gotta just keep
and
now it's crazy.
Now the fire, boy. Look at my Instagram. Look at my Instagram. No, it's all right. I've got a lot to learn, but like I'm really stepping into like what I want to do, and like
I love that for you.
I've told you off camera and stuff. Like I've got a whole like art show that I'm planning for the springtime.
I can't wait.
That's why I'm here. I'm here promoting my new art show. I don't know where it is yet, and I don't know how I'm going to make it happen. But if you're free in the springtime, which you should be, go to my art show. But yeah, it was really cool seeing like people that are fans of his then like come up to me and be like, yo, like I love this merch design, can I get it tatted?
That's insane.
And it was some chicks from Chicago, I think. And then like they got my phone number, and then like a week later they're like, do we have permission? And I was like, yes, and then I never heard back. So hopefully if you got tatted, DM me. I want to see it. Yeah, like maybe even if it I don't care. I like started getting into designing cover art because one, like I was around a lot of musician friends, and this was also like when I like discovered like Virgil Abloh. So it was like he was doing cover art like before like he was Virgil Abloh, and so I remember like seeing like the Watch the Throne cover and like trying to figure out like who did it. Like,
I didn't know that. But
yeah, I just got really into music and into the creative scene here, and I was like, I want to be a part of it, even if I'm just in the background, like you know, I wanted to be a part of something, and that's how I started working with Wiley and working with everybody else, and now I just kind of do what I want.
As you should.
I definitely like want to work with more people. Like there are people in the city that I'm fans of, and I got a mixtape coming next week. Okay. It's just
What's
all
your rap
bars.
name?
Sedentary Bronson.
Okay,
it's enough. I'm not action. I'm still
done. Please, we're done. What's your favorite graphic thing that you've made?
My favorite thing that I've designed up to date is the poster that I made last night, and it's the first installation of my poster series that I hope to display as an art show.
Yeah.
But Amelia's cover art for her last project is like a close second. That is like one of my favorite projects, and what I love about working with Amelia is like she will literally just be like, hey, I need cover art and here's some photos, and you can just literally do whatever you want, and I will pay you. On the other hand, when you like work with somebody that has like a very like specific vision, like Wiley, like
do you like working with people who have specific?
Yes and no. We butt heads a lot. I mean, you know, like me and Wiley are buddies, but like I love like when people have very specific visions, because then like it just catapults it. Like sometimes like I'll be very happy with something, and then they're like, no, like that part looks like crap. Yeah, we got to redo that. Or like, this is not what I really wanted. Let's go to the drawing board. And really, it's like pressure makes diamonds. Like sometimes you create something that you think is fine, and the next thing you know, like you're making something that's like 10 times more. So it's like, it's really, really cool to work like with musicians that have specific visions, but sometimes you kind of just want to be like, let me just make this shit real quick. But either is really cool, and really it's just like nice to like be a part of it, even if sometimes it doesn't come to fruition. Like it's really nice to just like be the person that they go to. Like shout out to DvDx.
David X's cover is like one of my favorite.
Yeah, his like,
I love David.
He always hits me up and he's like, I just want you to be a part of it. Like, you know,
he's like
I want you to include some of your typography on there, and I'm like, okay, bet. And so like he always has great direction, so it's like I never have to do too much. Like mostly it's just doing like the title track list and stuff, and like the typography, you know, the fonts, and
which is so cool.
But
and you did Miles's too. I'm like now thinking of all the people that you did stuff for. Mileage.
I did. Yeah. Shout out Mileage. I don't even think about that cover too often, but that was probably
really good.
That was probably one of like the like easiest to work on.
Really?
Like, I think I just had like he just gave me free reign, and he was like, just go crazy, and I was like, bet. Yeah, I like before the episode started, I was like, what have I done? And so I had to like go back through my portfolio, like oh yeah, I did that. Like, and it's just like, and I guess other designers or like anybody that just works as a creative is like, you work on something, you're really excited about it, and then like it comes out and you're like, all right, on to the next thing. Okay,
anyways, 3 people dead or alive. I don't remember who you said.
Last time where were we recording? But last time I don't even remember who I said. I think we were just rambling, but number 1, Mac Miller.
I think yes.
Mac Miller, just because like
love Mac.
I love Mac. I wasn't like number 1 Mac stan when I was in high school, but that was like some of the first like rap music that I listened to where I was like, okay, like this kind of relates to me or whatever, right? Yeah, and I'm like living, you know, in like North Georgia, and like on the bus in the mornings, and I'm listening to like Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza, like trying to like learn the raps and stuff, and it was just really cool to like just see like a different side of like hip hop come up. And then also like, you know, as he grew as an artist, you kind of grew with him, so it was like, you know, like when he passed, like, which, you know, rest in peace. Oh my gosh. It was kind of like the first artist that I really I took it to heart. Yeah, for real. You know, and I was like, because
I was hurt.
I know, me too. I think I cried, and I went back and listened to all the music, and it was like that was somebody that like if you're like an aspiring artist or something, you just saw that like he was gonna be one of the first people to like give you your flowers.
Yeah, literally.
Like he did it with Post Malone, like he did it with a lot of people, with Earl Sweatshirt. And I just really at one point wanted to be friends with him because I was like, I grew up on you, dude. So like I wanted to to meet you.
Seems cool as hell.
Yeah, he was just like a really down to earth guy, and it's sad that I won't ever get to meet him, but I would love to just chat with him if I ever see him in the afterlife or something.
In
the ether. But yeah, Mac Miller, probably my number one.
The fact that Sydney Sweeney, I'm sorry, this is like posted Wiley.
That's my
song
baby.
With
yeah,
cover.
So the Pink Skies cover, I knew this would come up. The Pink Skies cover is like, I love to hate it. I don't like it. And it was the first big cover that I did. I never thought the Pink Skies cover would do what it did.
It's crazy.
Or like just a song. I'm talking about the cover. Like the cover is the reason the song is good. But I never thought like the song would go so crazy. And I think now it's like at 15 million streams or something like that.
Yo, it's at some insane
some like
level.
Millions of streams. I mean, definitely keeps the lights on.
Keeps the lights
on.
on.
I just love to hate it because like it was so many textures and like like I think I could have done it. I probably will like do something on Instagram or something where like I revisit the Pink Skies cover.
You should do
and, like
redo
a little,
it. Like something like where it's like a little
cover.
Photoshop or whatever you use like.
But also like Chase Stokes, the guy from Outer Banks.
Yes.
He posted it and that was
no way.
Yeah. And I didn't even know about that one. Actually, I didn't know about Sydney Sweeney either.
I remember that so vividly.
And, I remember like people from high school were sending it to me and they were like, "Yo, like look who just posted the song that you worked on."
Insane.
And I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was so starstruck. I was like, whoa. Like number 2, just to be cheesy, Virgil Abloh.
It's not cheesy.
But I want to meet like pre-Off-White Virgil.
Yeah, like
when he was working on like Pyrex and he was still like working on like Yeezus stuff and he had just done his Fendi internship. But I mean, also like it takes some skill to like finesse all these people into wearing stripes on your back, like it does.
Bruh.
Yeah, like in a way he is a genius, and not saying that he's not at all, but I think there was like a genius to him that not everybody understood, and not to like ride Virgil or whatever, but like I was a fan, like everybody was, dude, especially like 2018, 2017, like everybody was going crazy for that Nike collab. You can't say you weren't. He definitely changed some. And I kind of wish he would have like been around to see me do like my dream is to work for Nike, so at some point I wish I would have ran into him. Yeah, I would love to do like a shoe with Nike, I think. So my third person, dead or alive, he's much more alive.
Now I want to guess. Not much more. Oh my God, why do
he's
people
very
do
alive.
this?
He's very alive. Much so alive. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
It's Aaron James Draplin, and he's a graphic designer. He's like this heavyset white dude from like Portland,
Shout out.
or somewhere up in the north.
Yeah.
He was like the creator of the Nike 360 logo. They hired him to do this logo, and so then he went like and did TED Talks and all this, and he was like, this really catapulted my career, but I don't need this. I'm gonna keep clicking my little mouse and making these logos with or without Nike, and then I kind of just cut the checks, but
that's crazy.
But he's just been a like a career-long graphic designer. He's just like this heavy set dude that makes Illustrator logos, and he's one of the greats definitely of this generation. He doesn't work at some big fancy firm. He's the wiener dog in a van, and he travels cross country and does like talks and stuff like that.
I know who you're talking about.
You've probably seen his work.
Yeah.
He did stuff for the Obama campaign. He's just like somebody that I really admire because he has this like kind of like saying, and it was like, sometimes I take 30 G's for a logo, sometimes I take a hot dog. And that's very much so like my motto. It's like sometimes I just want to help, bring something to life, even if I don't get paid for it.
Right. It's
as long as like I get to be a part of it, like that's really like.
Bitch, play me.
But sometimes the bags gotta come in. But like I never worry about the money. It's always like if I believe in it, I'm gonna work on it. Absolutely. And that's literally what I tell like all my musician friends and all my artists or whatever. Like anybody that wants to do something and they need like graphics help, like I'm just like I'll do it just to be a part of it.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
We don't have to, like you can just buy me a drink.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Tell somebody something inspirational.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there. Look at the
literally
feathers.
Yeah, look at all the
I'm
fluff.
sorry.
Okay. Beep beep. All right. Just start doing it. Whatever you want to do. If you want to do something creative, you want to write music, you want to design cover art, merchandise, you want to be an assistant to a musician, just start somewhere. Even if you're not good at it, just start making because it's better to start doing things and not being good at it, and then like getting better as you work through it, than to just hope one day that you're good. And now, 5 years could pass and you haven't done anything because
you're scared
to start. And believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. I know it's super cheesy, but self-confidence is the key to literally making your dreams come true, and just talk it out to the universe. Yes. First thing you got to do is just, believe that you're going to be that person, and eventually something will happen and you will be that person, or you won't. Sometimes not everybody has to rap. That's another thing. That's a joke to my friends that
anyways.
Yeah, no, but yeah, just like it's like whatever you're destined to be, you will be. So just start somewhere.
Exactly.
Open mics, Canva, if you're a designer, just literally do something, because life is short, and then you die,
so
and then you can't do anything.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then you can't go to the mall on Christmas and take pictures with Santa Claus.
Literally with me and sit in my lap. God, this is really. All right, wait. I was supposed to ask you something that I did not ask you. But what do you want for Christmas, Luis?
Truthfully, a bottle of tequila. No, I'm kidding.
Fair.
No, I think I just want like people to just love each other and all that mushy gushy.
Good stuff.
Like, comment, subscribe on the buttons down below. This is Dead or Alive. We're coming for you next. Drink Champs.
Okay,
and
that's a lot.
Every podcast out there. We're fine. What are you talking about?
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in on this very special Christmas episode of Dead or Alive.
I'm the worst Christmas person ever. Like, just add a bunch of
just jolly music.
Hey, on the hills we. Okay, no, this is gonna be embarrassing after a while.